everybody. I hope you're doing well. It's Guiding Halo here. This is going to be your daily hope for the 9th. Let's see what's happening, shall we? See what's happening. Whoop. There's one flipped out, two flipped out. Look at that. Adventure. Adventure and bee community. So we have Orca Whale. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. So there's something about I guess here in Canada, the quarantine, first wave of quarantine is going to be lifted here on the 14th, I think, or maybe it was Monday last. I don't know. I don't really pay much attention to it, but anyway, so yeah, that's what that card's saying. So you might be heading off on some adventures, perhaps, feeling like getting out and about more, enjoying fresh air, getting together with people, family, friends you've not seen for quite some time. Be community. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. Beautiful. Queen of abundance. I like it. Let's use these ones this time. Sorry about that. Just trying to grab them without everything falling everywhere. So these cards I'm going to use are the Alana Fairchild White Light Oracle cards. Okay. Man, we get this one a lot, it seems. We'll read it shortly. Card number 4, Anaposis. Do not give up, but allow your heart to disengage from your struggles. Give yourself much needed rest. You are in a phase of recovery. If you have been off your path, you are going to come back strong. You will regain your spark you will regain your spark of passion, inspiration, and devotion. A certain order of events needs to take place for your soul path to come to fruition. Commit yourself to your sacred journey, trusting that the right thing will happen at the right time. The Latin word anaposis refers to the cessation of work, so one can regain strength, renewal, vitality, and heightened creative productivity. It is a rest for success. The oracle of this advises physical, emotional, and psychological rest. To rest yourself, that might mean switching off without fear or guilt. It is likely to mean giving up worries of the constant replay of anxiety-ridden speculations. Find some spaciousness and pleasure within and around yourself, so you may experience healing and renewal. If you have been considering working with a healer, this is confirmation to pursue such a path. The oracle also recommends finding spiritual rest, even if you are still working hard. Spiritual rest happens when we take sanctuary in the sacred. We give up trying to become something or other and instead tend fully to the task at hand, completely engaged in the moment. When we do so, we are trusting that the universe knows what it is doing and that we are part of a greater unfolding plan. In modern culture, we can aspire to become someone visible, someone influential, someone powerful, someone important. Yet no matter how much worldly or even spiritual power a person may appear to have, The idea that one person is more important than another belongs to the realm of ego. Spirit loves and respects all beings equally. What our world needs are more people who are spiritually connected to their hearts. As you become such a being, others will seek you out. You don't need to set yourself up as being anything at all. You can enjoy the relief of giving up any obsession with appearances or external validation. Instead, dive deep into the nourishing inner realm of your soul, with trust in all that is and all that shall be. Free from distracting and disempowering pursuits, you may connect, rest, and restore yourself with a real sense of your spiritual journey, value, and presence. In the space of restful immersion, you realize you are enough. Anapausis brings special guidance for those who have been going through deeply challenging struggles of mind, body, and soul. Perhaps you feel exhausted, confused, and afraid, upset, even if you are still going through in the outer world. You have a need for spiritual convalescence. You are encouraged to allow yourself adequate rest and to engage in activities geared toward healing. This oracle recognizes there is something you have been working hard to bring into being. With a little more trust in your spiritual connection, you'll find the way easier and more joyful, and don't need to push yourself so hard. Spirit can sustain you through your devotion and commitment, so that every effort you make is more than matched by the inflow of spiritual grace. Don't allow your mind or the deranged ways in the world to create weariness and yet another drama. Take rest in the spiritual light of love. Rest from fear, rest from anxiety, rest from needing to work it all out right now. Even on the most confusing or most productive days, you can find renewal in spirit. It is always available to you, even right now. So it's about healing, opening the heart chakra. It's about understanding that they see you're doing hard work and it will come to pass. Things will come to fruition. Right now, even still now, as things are opening, it's still a time for healing. They know that you want to get out on an adventure. They know that you want to be community. The thing is, can you be in this energy with open heart chakra space and still be and do these things? Hopefully, over this time of reflection, we've been able to get into a heart space and be able to take things, you know, a little more open-heartedly, perhaps. We'll see. All right, adventure. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more than you know, so you are more to many people than you know. Are you more to many people than you know just online, or do you need to get out in your community and to try and put fear aside and take precautions, of course, but do you need to get out in your community and, whoops, wow, I guess that's a yes. Get out in your community and create some beauty looking forward. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perceptions so that I can see what is of the highest good. So, having growth in our perceptions and our understanding, the universe has my back. So it's about trusting that the universe has your back regardless of what's coming your way. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. The divine knows what you need. It's about being grateful. When you pray, it's about being grateful. I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. Look at that. There's some miracles coming into play in some sort of way in someone's life. It's not like you need to strive for each thing that's going on. So that's beautiful. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. So, are you feeling happy? No? Well, do you have faith in the universe that things will work out for you? That everything is working out to your highest good? That things are going to turn around, change around, switch up, and that you're going to be happier than ever? Yeah, I know. I know I can sit here and say it all day long as I want. I am right there with you. These words come out of my mouth, and I'm not gonna lie, as a light worker and a channeler, at times it just makes me go, because it's like, yeah, I know, I gotta do that too. I get it, but like, it's not an easy situation. It's not easy. But, you know, we didn't come down here, I guess, for it all to be roses and glam. If we were going to come into this life and create and be creators, and, you know, whichever, perhaps we were where it was all roses and glam. You know what I'm saying. All right. Let's get a card for this adventure. What's this adventure card about, please? Strength. It's going to take strength to get out of this whole cyclical thing we've all been in here in the world right now. You have courage. You can endure. Find your center and spiral into your power. Something about being an adventurer, going on an adventure, creating something beautiful. You can get out of your four walls again. It is doable, you know, and you can feel safe doing so. It may take courage, absolutely, but you can do it. They have faith in you. You can do it. We can all, you know, trust in the divine to keep us safe and, you know, secure, even when we are not stuck in our homes, whether it's through face masks or whatever it is. Be community. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. Dignity. Take pride in yourself and all you have become. Feel honored by your choices, achievements, and actions. So what is it that you're not honoring? The fact something the divine has brought you, something you have worked on, something you have tried to become, not giving yourself enough credit, not feeling like whatever it is you're doing is even valuable to others. So someone perhaps has stopped putting in the work because of that, stopped feeling like what the energies or the things that you do don't give value to others. Okay? So it's about staying in your dignity and having pride in yourself, taking pride in yourself, pride in your work, pride in the way you look, dressing up, going out, feeling good about yourself, you know, helps you actually take that heart space chakral energy into the world, so that in being community, there's a lot of beauty for you there. You can take beauty there, and when other people hear this as well, then they can take beauty there as well. It's not about beauty in the form of aesthetics, but when your soul starts to feel a little better, and you might think, well, gee, I might like to do my hair in a different way today, or, you know, for a guy, I might like to wear them real nice jeans I bought a little while back. I ain't worn before, not for a long while, because I've been stuck at home. So, you know, maybe the best thing to do is to really and truly, you know, step into the power of that and understand that one little pebble dropped in some water creates a ripple effect outward. So when you take pride in yourself, you feel a little better. And when you go out to the community, or you go on whichever adventures, even if it's just around town or whatever it is you're doing, then you end up being, you know, yeah, you end up being able to create a ripple effect in the world just by changing your energy. It changes the rest of the world's energy, which is exactly what we're talking about with raising the consciousness level. We're all a mass consciousness. We are all connected, interconnected through spirit, through love, through all things. We're all connected. There's some sort of energetic shift with all the planets starting to go retrograde, even in retrograde, because in the planets that have been forward are all about, well, Saturn especially is about restriction. And so if that's the case, then it going, you know, redirecting itself in retrograde is going to change the restriction. Now, some who have been very able to go out and still throughout all of this because it really hasn't changed their life much. I would actually wonder if they're the ones who are going to end up a little more restricted. But it's hard to see, hard to tell. Let's see. Let's see, a little more information here, please. I'm going to pull one of these cards and then I'm going to go with tarot. Yeah, look at that. I have Claim Your Independence, Cat Spirit. So, trying to be independent. It's card number 13, yet again, which is the same as the Death card. Scorpio full moon we had yesterday. The Oracle cards I pull, I swear to God, they're almost all like number 13 out of any deck. And it's to show about the Scorpio full moon we had yesterday and how powerful it is on each of us. You might not think it affects you much. You might not think that, or, you know, I wasn't affected by it much, but maybe you were affected in exactly the way you were supposed to be affected by it. When Cat Spirit meows, she is calling you to claim your independence and allow for some space between you and others in your life. The only way you can grow in all your relationships now is to have a healthy sense of self-respect and self-worth. When you walk with dignity, knowing who you are, self-aware and willing to grow, trusting the value you bring, the world will mirror all this back to you. See here again, it's about trusting the value that you bring and how it is you step out of the house with dignity, out into your life with dignity, out into your life where the divine can use you through the strength and courages that you have about going on adventures. When you say no to codependency and enmeshment, live and let live and practice taking risks as you wander into a new territory for you, Cat Spirit rejoices. She is here to urge you to let your independent spirit roam free. The protective message. This may be a time you are facing some unpredictable situations as you hesitate to take a risk, too cautious to jump into something new because you fear you can't trust yourself. Cat Spirit is saying go for it, because you will land on your feet. If nothing seems to be going according to plan, there is no reason to worry. Cat Spirit loves to mix it up, and these seeming upsets will actually bring you some wondrous and unexpected opportunities. Get ready to pounce, as you may be called to jump into something new at the moment's notice. At this time, your instincts are keen, and your intuition is sharp. Remember, even a temporary failure can lead to a spectacular success, so embrace the adventure. You are sure-footed and can trust yourself. Beautiful. So trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust inner knowing, trust what Spirit has for you, whatever comes at you each day. Trust that it's exactly gifted to you. It's not happening to you, but gifted for you. That's a better way to put it. From Spirit. If these are the same two cards, I'm going to put them back. There we go. Because we've been getting the same two cards lately. We are gathering our magic together to help you celebrate your new beginning. You're stepping into a new version of your life, getting to tell a new story as you create it. Doesn't it feel like spring when the urge to expand wells up inside you from a primal place? The form of what you are growing has yet to take shape, and it is exciting to experience this new and fresh beginning. It's normal to feel both push and push back when entering any kind of new relationship. It's okay to admit you don't really know what to expect. What you can know is it's time to dive in and allow the new version of life to take shape through you on behalf of your partner in life's spirit. You have made it to a new level of awakening and contributing, and we are so excited to see where this will take you. We're so proud of you. Dear you, there is a balance between activity and rest, ebb and flow. You can't have one without the other. If you are faced with an obstacle right now, the best course is surrender and non-resistance. Soon enough, you'll see how easy it is to flow around it. Now is one of those times when you must trust the river of your life. Go with the flow, and in no time you'll reach what you have your heart and hope set on. Just remember, Spirit will keep your head above water and will direct the currents. When it's time for a greater effort, you'll know exactly when you'll need to work those manifesting muscles. It can be challenging to master the flow cycles of life, but as you develop your skills, affluence will be yours. Enjoy the flow and trust those currents, for we're right there with you with our little umbrella drinks, smiling at your success. So, stepping into the new, bringing new successes into your life, and they're understanding that there's even small successes in your day are something massive to celebrate. Perhaps somebody's dealing with kids at home, and those successes, you might have one breakthrough in a day where your child decides to say, oh, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, like this, mom, while they're trying to interrupt you. It's still interrupting, but at least they're doing it politely. And perhaps you have been trying to get them to do this all for the last, like, 2 months. So, you know, there's small successes that we can celebrate, and there are large successes we can celebrate. But nothing changes the fact that they are all still successes. Keep that in mind. I'm going to pull you cards from the Flower of Life deck here. I myself am really going deep this weekend, and deep into my emotions. It's been some interesting times. Yep. And I even sat here and watched a movie last night, and I ate some popcorn and enjoyed myself. Today I'm going to be going to get in touch with some nature, go for a walk. There's a beautiful park down here for dogs, and you get to, I don't have an animal, but you get to go down there and walk, and I get to see all the animals and be near them and enjoy their energy. And yeah, I was actually thinking too about possibly going and buying a bike, because it's been so long since I've had a bicycle, and I've been seeing so many people biking. I'm like, I might want to do that again. I miss that. So yeah, I think I might do that again. It'd be nice. All right, we'll see. You are loved. Look at that. You are loved. Create a new way to be in your life. See? Go buy a bike, people. If you don't have animals, find a way. Go down by the dog park and go, you know, walk beside the dog park. Go in the dog park. Go, like, you know, whatever. You know, you're smart people. You'll figure it out. Create a new way to be in your life. Return to love. You have the support and love of the universe as you step through the veils of perceived responsibilities into freedom. No one has been placed upon the earth to make you happy, just as it is not your responsibility to make anyone else happy. Your job is to feel the best you can in every moment, freeing yourself and everyone else of the idea that we have to please others to be loved. You are so loved by the whole universe. Accept this love and feel all your relationships deepen, becoming more authentic and unconditional. You are love and you are loved. It's beautiful. It's coming into understanding of what unconditional love truly is. And that is a hard word for us all to get around. And the reason I say that is because I was talking to someone a while back, a few nights back, maybe last week, can't remember. Time's just kind of gotten away from me. Anyway, was talking to them and explaining to them about how to come into feelings of unconditional love. And she said to me, well, you understand that on a much different level based on, you know, what level or dimension that you're in. And a lot of us aren't there as to how to understand it. But I don't know if it's an understanding so much as perhaps it's a taking on a way of being. It's a way of being such as nothing. I am not going to let one single thing affect me today in a negative way. I am going to be a light to other people. And when they say, oh, in a store, oh, I'm sorry, and they move aside, say, oh, it's okay, you have a right to be here too. Just something like that helps people understand that there's compassion, there's patience, there's love here for them. It's not about changing anything you do other than yourself. Because when you change that inner energy that's within you and you say something like that to someone in a store, it's like, oh yeah, oh hey, you know what, you're right, I do have reason to be here too. I do have, like I am valuable. I don't have to apologize for taking up space. Do you know how many people here in Canada, I would go to walk into a store, and this is before this whole social distancing thing, I would go into a store and I'd stand there and wait for the little guy to come along, and the mom would get really mad at the little guy because the little guy was in the way. And I'd say, oh, it's all good, don't worry, he's got the right to take up space. We're all so, it's like we go through life with this inconveniencing other people idea just by the fact that we exist. What is that about? We need to change that. It's going to take strength to change it, but truly will be a victory when we do. Absolutely. So when someone says, oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, say, oh, it's okay, don't worry, you have the right to take up space too. That's why you're here, is to take up space. You don't need to hurry and rush and be like you weren't even here today. You have the right to take up space here in this world. You have the right. You are here to create. You are here to breathe. You are here to be the best version of yourself. You have the right to take up space. All right, next card out, please. We got victory here with strength, adventure. The universe has your back. Releasing limiting, fearful behaviors and expanding your energy. Gathering your magic to help you celebrate your new beginning, whatever new beginning that is. Someone might be creating a new business, creating a new life, creating a bunch of new. Yeah, entirely possible. You have made it to a new level of awakening and contributing. We are so excited to see where this will take you next. That's beautiful. Look at that. The Hierophant. So it's a very spiritual thing. There's something someone is doing that they're having a victory. Could be in your spiritual beliefs, new psychic insights, could be how you have dealt with strength and standing in your power and all of this sort of stuff to a certain point is now being changed, and you're changing your frequency and your ideas about what victory is in that. What is my spirituality and what is victory there? What is the victory about? And I get the Two of Cups next. Dignity in relationships. Dignity with how you work with others. Take pride in yourself and all that you have become. Don't hold back your bounty of who you are from others. If you want love in your life, especially for those who are single, you want new adventures in your life, new creative outlets, you want new business ideas, don't hold back your accomplishments and who you are from others. Stand strong in your power. When you are praying for those contracts to come into your life, I want you to pray and thank the divine for taking you onto your highest good already. Not asking for the specific contract, but praying for the guidance so that you will know which contract to take in your internal being, and that you will get so excited about that contract that you'll have no doubt. And remembering, I create mindful moments throughout the day reminding myself I am love, and miracles are natural. It's not something that y'all have to strive for. Miracles are not something you have to strive for. They are something that are gifted to you straight from the divine. Actually, I believe they're already yours. You know, they're already yours. It's just a matter of timing until they get there. So trust that your miracles are coming, and that timing is everything. There's a song sung by Garrett Hedlund in the movie Country Strong. It says, when the stars line up and you catch a good break, some people think you're lucky, but you know it's grace. Things can happen so fast or a little bit late, but timing is everything. When I was young, I had close calls where it could have been me. When I was young, I learned just how fragile life could be. I lost friends of mine. I guess it wasn't my time. Timing is everything. I could have been a child that God called home. I could have been another unfinished song. And when it seems that time has come for me, or something like that, it goes. And when it seems something, I can't remember how the rest goes, but there's a lot of conflict right now in relationships. There's a lot of conflict right now in all of these things, but I'm telling you, timing is everything. I would go listen to that song. It's a great song. A lot of conflict. Perhaps there's a lot of competition for you right now if you're stepping out into the dating world again, if you're single, or perhaps there's a lot of competition in your home base over who gets what energy from you. The children or the person that you're with, if you have a person in the home like that. There's something about feeling nostalgic towards other times, older times, where things were easier as a child, and someone's tired of adulting, man. Someone is tired of adulting right now. Tired of being an adult, tired of being there for everybody, and you're looking to younger being nostalgic about times gone by when maybe you didn't have so many responsibilities, didn't have so many things you had to put on the forefront. Perhaps it's about really opening that heart chakra and understanding that in claiming your independence in some sort of way, it brings out that inner child within you again. What's the last message here for this reading? What's the last message for this reading? I think I may change the name of these readings just so you all know, to the Collective Hope. We'll see what happens, okay? I'll put a post in the YouTube thing as well if I'm going to do that, so y'all can understand what's going on. For anyone who doesn't get to see this message today. Indecision, unable or unwilling to make a decision, or sitting there, watching, waiting, learning, from underneath your blindfold, sitting there and coming into a new level of understanding of what's actually going on. There's someone here who's learning a lot by just watching. King of Pentacles, learning a lot about how to bring stability, how to be stability, how to have things grounded, how to create in their life. The King of Pentacles is just a king who's had an ability to create financial success in his world. And that's because he understands what finances are, understands money, understands all those things. But there's something I don't see in this card, and there's not a lot of emotion. There's not a lot of water, you know? And so I would sit here and say perhaps he's blocked his emotions towards life in general, and maybe having conflict with others based on a lack of understanding or a lack of even knowing how to deal with people in an emotional relationship sense. These people are very fantastic people when it comes to money, but dealing with emotions, because money doesn't change, money is numbers, and they understand how to utilize money and to create, but it doesn't change on a dime. Like, well, let me tell you, money changes on a dime when you're investing, but it doesn't change on a dime like emotions do, you know. Somebody here in this, whoever this is, could be Taurus, but whoever this is going through a lot of change, a purging energy of finding independence, claiming the transmutation of who their soul is and how they come from a heart-centered chakra. And in that change in the heart chakra, it's really changing their beliefs and what they feel is victory over emotion, their beliefs they've known as a child as about what money is and what the man is supposed to do in the family, or what the woman is supposed to do in the family. It's really beautiful that this whole time is doing that, really helping people open their heart chakras. This person, whoever this is for, really needs to learn how to bring balance between his heart chakra and other things. It's like, yeah, balance. Here we go. Challenging truths coming, but ingenious ideas also. See, ingenious ideas about how to move forward. It's like standing on fertile ground. The wind is there. It's like wind of knowledge, swords of knowledge. messages from Spirit coming, all about how to be creative and fertile and step into the power that is you. And it's divinely guided that you do so, to make that choice, something you're very passionate about. There's a choice needs to be made. Perhaps you're starting to realize you're more passionate about how you affect people than how your bottom dollar is affected. Perhaps the other people that this resonates with are more trying to get out of that energy of heart space and just simply heart space or knowledge base and take what they have learned and grown and take it into a business sense. I could talk about these cards forever as we have them spread out here, but this reading would be forever long, and it's getting there. It's getting there. I love you guys. I'm going to put this up with as a collective hope for everybody for the moon cycle we're coming into. I hope you enjoy it. I love you very much, and I'll talk to you again soon.